HR only happened when the women entered the workforce. If women were not in the workforce, there'd still be no HR.
Good old days.
Yeah, but you'd still get the odd, probably like a good goosing at work.
What's a goosing, dude?
If someone
honk.
Like if someone shoves something in your ass, that's like that you're getting goosed. You ever heard that expression?
No.
You ever heard that expression, Pat? No. When
it's been goosed, let me tell you.
I think I just got goosed.
Yeah, you got goosed.
Yeah, you got goosed. If someone like bends over and you shove your finger in their ass or something.
That's assault, brother.
Yeah, it's also called a goosing, but it's a crime. And you'll face a jury of your peers.
I don't know how you make friends nowadays, man, if I've been able to goose.
Yeah.
I hope that's what they call it in court.
Yeah.
Like judges, like, you've been found guilty of one account of goosing.
One account of goosing. I know. I think you're allowed to goose your wife, right?
Is it possible to sexually assault your wife or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been married.
You can, but it's like it's not the same rules is what I'm getting at. It's not the same rules, right? Like like you can goose your wife.
Are you writing this down? Let me get a notepad.
Like I think I can do that, right? Like I think I can. Like I can drop my pants and show my cock to my wife, right? But I can't do that to a stranger.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's implied consent when she's agreed to marry me. That I can do stuff like that. I can shove my finger in her ass from time to time when she bends over. I can,
Is it second degree goosing if you like heat of the moment opposed to like premeditated goosing where you wait for her to get up?
Yeah. So you spring up on her and just woohoo. Yeah, I think it is. It does make a difference. It's more fun when you surprise her.
I mean, you got to keep the spark to the relationship, right? Like if you're not goosing, what are you really doing? Somebody else is going to goose your wife.
Right. Like, I mean, then she's going to say you're not like paying attention.
You're not goosing me.
Yeah.
Loosey goosey.
And like you can, what else can you do to your wife? Like, could you,
probably a lot.
Yeah. Like let's say,
I mean, you can hit them if they're quiet about it, but
my wife.
So you're not allowed though. You're still not allowed. Right? It's still against the rules, right?
Yeah, I mean...
But is it against the rules to say, like, masturbate and ejaculate onto them when they're sleeping?
I don't... That one is...
This is why I
That's
like
a gray area.
I like sitting at the end of the table so you can crop me out of some of the conversations.
Like this one?
Yeah, you can just like...
Yeah. Like, I don't know if that's... Like,
it's just going to be focused straight on you. Crops everyone else out, but...
Like, she'd be angry, but she wouldn't say it's a crime.
That one's kind of close though. That's you're flirting with crime, I think, a little bit.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That makes it hot too.
Yeah. Like it depends what you did.
Yeah.
Like glue her butt cheeks together. Maybe that's.
I think
funny.
Russell Brand is probably watching this right now, going, "Oh, okay, that's where I messed up." Right.
Glue her eyelids together.
You see that thing with Russell Brand? No, they're trying to come after him.
Yeah. I don't care.
No, none of it matters. I don't care at all.
He tried to get ahead of it.
Yeah. He said he was promiscuous and there was consent and all this stuff. But he is kind of like lippy, and then you wonder, like, are they just digging up dirt to shut him up?
It's tough because when you look into the stories, they're like, so there's never a police report, there's never nothing. And they're just like, there's 4 people that said they don't like him, or like it's all very vague. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's all, and it's like I don't know whose side do you take, because in the end you don't know really what happened, right? But I don't like how they like cancel his shows and like he can't make money on YouTube. Like they just like nuke everything. And you're like, well, what happens in 3 months if this was a lie? He does. His
reputation's.
Well, it's like back in the day, it used to be like, okay, innocent until proven guilty. Now it's guilty until proven innocent. Then we don't care.
Yeah.
You're innocent. Yeah, he probably did it anyways.
Yeah, the guy's a creep, and you're like, well, he isn't though, and nobody cares. So it's like, and that also takes a little sting off. Like back then, if you called somebody a rapist or a racist, it meant something. Now you're just like, Like it doesn't even affect us anymore because it's so over. Like everybody's a human trafficker, everyone's racist. You're like, who cares?
Yeah.
They ruin it. They ruin the magic of it, you know?
Yeah, I know.
The magic of raping.
No, back then, that meant something. If you're like, oh, that guy's rapist, you're like, holy fuck. Now, if you hear like some celebrity's rapist, you go, it doesn't even. Yeah. You're like, I don't know. Maybe.
You're
maybe
like, I saw that coming.
Who cares? Yeah, like it doesn't.
Yeah. Like realistically, like what human can't be canceled if they're old enough, especially. Like, I mean, I just know how old I am. I'm going to be 50 in a couple weeks or whatever.
Happy birthday.
And like, I know that have done some shady shit by today's standards. Right?
Nice.
And like stuff I can't admit to, but in context, is perfectly innocent, not at all like racist and stuff. But I'll tell you about it during the show.
It's on the Patreon only podcast.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you about it, right? Everyone that's going to be listening to the show will listen to it, but we have to get the show started, Johnny.
Yep. There's only one way we do that.
You know what it is?
I do.
Hit it.
And ladies and gentlemen, your host of Live from the Dutch Hall. He's not only a very funny comedian, but he's also a two-time President's Club Award winner. Put your hands together for Pete Van Dyke.
Hey, thank you. Hot crowd.
Did you know your picture comes up on Google Maps when you type in your address?
Yeah. Yeah, Pete Van Dyke comedian. It's my house.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I know, and that's up. Some people, that's the only reason they know they're living by me. I'm like, oh, you see my... And I'm like, no, it's Google. Google tells there's a comedian on this. I didn't know. I don't know. I think I'm trying my best to be a professional comedian. I don't know.
How did that happen? Like, did you have to register that?
Well, like I have a Gmail account for my like Pete Van Dyke comedian. Yeah. And then I put in my address and then that's what happens. Yeah. And next thing you know, then everyone knows where I live.
Sounds like some sort of tax thing. You know what I mean? If he claims it's a business or something.
Well, yeah. Nice. Technically, that's kind of it too. Yeah. Like it is a business.
Yep.
Or this is where I run my businesses from. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Welcome to episode 455. We are doing it again from the Pool Shed in Pine Grove. And I'd like to introduce the panel that we have for today's show. First of all, we have, starting at the end, he's coming back for a second week in a row. Johnny, what's that? For some reason, you're covered by that piece of tuba fur.
This?
Eh? No, the 2x4. See up there?
Oh, yeah, that's the computer.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, not much I can do about that.
Shove cheek a little closer if you like, and then you can... I'll get over like this. There you go. Then when people see you, because I know if we'll have people writing us if we don't show your face, Johnny.
That's fair.
Big deal. So, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, returning for a second week in a row, and now he's been on our show so many times we can't even count. He's the manager at Levity Comedy Club and Lounge in Hamilton, Ontario. He's also one of the writers, the editor, the star of Falconbridge Falling Down, available on Bell 5. And he's a great stand-up comedian. He's toured internationally with Tom Green, and he's got some of the greatest stories of anyone I've ever heard in comedy. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Patrick Coppolino, everybody. Roll the credits. Oh, crowd loves you, Pat. Crowd loves you. And beside him, he's making his second appearance on the Dutch Hall. The last one had the big logo in front of his face for the entire episode. Coming back, he's got a whole bunch of... You got a movie on Amazon.
Yeah.
And you have a short that was in the Austin Film Festival.
Yeah.
Called The Shark.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And what's the movie called on Amazon?
The Primrose.
The Primrose?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, he told me this stuff after the last episode. Jake Brennan, everybody. And running the board and wearing the merch. He's touching all the buttons and making all the girls cry. It's our director, Johnny Wren, everyone. Oh, there we are. Well introduced. All right. So this is what I did. That is not acceptable by today's standards. I'm just going to get right into it. All right. Grade 9, Halloween. Full blackface. Went to school full blackface.
Wait, this was okay?
It was
2 weeks ago.
It would have been 1988 or something is when it was.
Oh, that's fine.
I was dressed as Bob Marley, right? And I'll tell you, I was 14 years old. And that summer, before I had 4 Jamaican guys move into my house, and 2 of them were like in their early 20s. They're cool as hell, right? I spent all my time hanging out with these guys. They gave me their Rasta belt. I listened to the music. I was like totally like...
You were a young Chet Hanks.
Yeah, like I was into it like it was something different. I've been on a farm the entire time, like isolated from everything. And then all of a sudden these people from a different part of the world come live in my house. They're the most interesting people I've ever met, you know? Like
Did they give you weed?
No, they didn't smoke weed with me. My brother, though, smoked with the Mexican guys, but not the Jamaican guys. Weird.
Wouldn't have guessed that, yeah.
Anyways, it was, I was just an impressionable young guy. These guys were in their 20s talking about banging chicks and stuff, and I was like, this is really cool. I just really got into Jamaican culture, and then I was like, I'm going to go like Bob Marley, and I thought it was really cool, and burned a cork, rubbed it on my face, guy went to school. Okay. And I wasn't doing it to be racist, right? I had no idea.
Actually, let's see.
Yeah,
I believe we have a photo here.
Nice.
But it was like I wouldn't have.
Trudeau photo comes up.
I remember my dad making me. I had it I had to dress up like a Native American one year for Halloween, like when I was young. Like, because there was
and then he kicked you out of your bedroom,
and he painted my face like offensively red. Like I was like, and I think I put a couple war stripes on my cheeks, you know. And my dad's
you gotta
like,
be factual about it.
and my dad's like, no, not good enough. He went full like deep like Indian red paint on my face, and then the lines as well, and like till my whole face was like basically blackface but red face, you know, which is like way worse, right? But I had no choice in it.
Yeah.
Right? No choice in it. I wasn't doing that to honor anyone, right? I like Bob Marley and his art and stuff like that. This was just a costume I had lying around to like humiliate her. But that was against my will, you know, so I don't consider that a crime. But the Bob Marley thing, I did that on my own free will. Probably against my parents, to be honest with you. And then I went to school with dreadlocks and the whole thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, no one noticed. No one made a peep. It was ineffectual at school. Like no one was like this. I was not the only guy. There was Mr. T, all blackface. There was
Michael Jackson, probably.
Michael Jackson. There was a guy dressed like Michael Jackson, but he went white face. He actually painted.
Might have been a time traveler.
Painted his face like whiter because you know how.
Wow.
Which I thought was a really good take. Or there's a way around the blackface with Michael Jackson. Genius.
You still see some like weird white guys who rock like dreads and stuff nowadays. You still see it every once in a while, and you're like, dude, is that like I can't believe they're still doing this. It's such a wild look just to be like a weird white guy, like I have dreads.
Yeah,
and they're always playing a drum too, always.
And they smell like patchouli.
Yeah. It's weird. I saw one at what's the thing in Hamilton, the Crawl or whatever.
Crawl?
There was a guy there just banging the drums, just human DMT, dude, just on that drum.
Yeah,
it's such a weird like I don't know.
Drums. You ever done it when you're like fucked up? You get in a drum circle.
I know my limits as far as like I never pretend. Like I'm not really a musical guy, so I don't really like I don't do that stuff. I only do stuff I know I can like competently somewhat do. You know, where the music stuff. I'm not gonna grab a guitar and pretend I can play it when I can't. You know, that stuff bothers me.
Put a piano in front of him though.
Wow, that's a story.
I walked by him at the bar at Levity, and we have this ongoing thing where he's always bragging about stuff.
Yeah.
But he wasn't even talking to me. He was talking to someone else. I just happened to walk by, and I swear to God, I hear him go, "Yeah, I was like a child prodigy at piano."
Surely I was. No, I was really good at piano. Look at these piano hands here. But no, my cousin Emma and I, she was like kind of like the goody two shoes of the family, right? And she really tried. Pardon me?
Until you fucked her?
Oh, there you go.
You did?
We did, but no. So she was like super, I was gonna say super anal, but that's. She was like super disciplined and like would work really hard. I kind of fooled around with it. We had a piano recital once. She went before me. I closed it out and I crushed. Like I got a standing ovation. Like I crushed. The parents really loved the kid, and I remember I was like, "Oh, I'm really good at this." And then I got into sports and stuff like that, and I stopped doing it. But I had a natural kind of click with the piano, you know what I mean?
But you don't play now?
No, I always wanted, but I don't have the time where, like, I'm not going to put a piano in my house. And there's just like a lot
This
to
story is the biggest piece of horse shit I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Because
it.
you're
I've played
saying,
since 5th grade.
but you're not playing.
I know, but I'm saying I used to be a prodigy at it. I'm not saying I'm still good at it. I'm saying I bet I'd pick it up very quickly and be good at it again.
His memory of the one recital he ever played.
Yeah.
No, I played at least 2 or 3 recitals. There was at least 2. No, but I remember just being good at it and I liked it. And then I just kind of stopped working.
You could have been good at it.
I was competent as a 5th grader. I'm sure. But
You probably were good when you're in 5th grade.
I bet I could be good at it.
But
again,
if you're
though.
bragging at something about that when you're good in 5th grade,
somebody brought it up and I was like, yeah, I used to be good at the piano. And then the story divided. I don't lead with the piano story. I'm not going up to chicks going, hey, I used to be good at piano. I always think this though. Imagine how cool this would be. You bring a girl over to your house and like she walks in.
I got really good marks in grade 5.
No, you're just full white suit, white piano, and you're just giving it. You're just giving her. Like how soaked would this girl be if she walked in and just witnessed this?
Piano is a panty soaking instrument. Yes.
Just imagine like a Jamie Foxx type guy who's playing the piano. Like he's gonna bang your chick. Like it's over. She's getting goosed. She's getting goosed, man, for sure.
Yeah.
That's my goal in life, to get back to the piano, and I think I will, dude. One day, man. Don't test me, dude. I will.
Well, you're a prodigy.
Yeah.
So you should be, if you're going to be going around spewing
I
facts.
used to be a prodigy.
You can't used to be a prodigy. You are either a prodigy or not a prodigy.
In 2005 or 6, I was a prodigy.
There's some keys right there.
That's Oregon, isn't it?
I think you might have been
It's not very different for the hands,
talented, maybe, but no prodigy.
Yeah.
dude. I won a recital, man.
Yeah. And what? And like
Everybody
Brantford?
won the recital.
There's 4 kids. In.
Yeah.
You were the only one who played piano.
Yeah.
I was the best piano player at the recital.
The
only piano player.
Well, sometimes nobody shows up.
Pat actually plays. You actually play piano.
Yeah.
So that's why we relate on that.
Yeah.
Talent can tell talent, you know.
So Pat currently
I
plays.
taught him.
It's in grade 5.
He currently plays the piano.
Yeah. Well.
And never,
okay.
tells anyone about it.
No.
Eh?
So he's not bragging, is it?
Yeah.
He's not bragging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
No,
Yeah.
I'm aware that I have mental illness as far as bragging about myself.
I loved how I couldn't imagine how that conversation got there by the time I walked by.
Yeah, me neither.
I can't remember who you were talking to. Was it a girl or were you
100%.
pressing a girl?
100% is a girl. Yeah. Yeah. Hey man, cool guys doing cool guy stuff. Like that's the game.
Yeah.
But no, I want to get back to it, man. I honestly I just gotta get back in the piano game. I have it in me, man. It's waiting to come out.
Yeah, I was thinking of the same thing with high jump. I was good at high jump in grade school.
Yeah, you're hanging with the Jamaicans.
Yeah.
Tell you how to jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, high jump makes women wet too, Pete.
It doesn't?
It does.
High verticals do.
Yeah.
High jump would always get a crowd at the track meet, though.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, people
That
get
was
hyped for that.
Yeah, they.
I was good at shot put. Nobody cared. It was super.
Yeah, no one cares about
fat
shot
kids.
put. Yeah.
Yeah.
Until you hit someone with a shot put, then they care.
Yeah.
That happened at my school. Someone got hit with a shot put ball.
Just like an old lady standing out there.
No.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah. No, some guy went to go like pick one up or something while it was still going on.
Boom, headshot.
Fucking yeah, right in the side or something.
R.I.P. Man.
My daughter
really
was
fun to
like
watch.
pretty artsy, like music girl, and she didn't
Piano or no?
Yeah, she's
way.
a pianist. Yeah, and she never liked sports, but they make her do track and field. So she went and shot put, and turns out she can fucking put a shot. Like she was a prodigy, I think, because she ended up getting second place at the St. Michael's track thing.
I went to Oslo for shot put and javelin.
Really?
Yeah, and also in our town, I have the record. I was in grade 7. I beat the record for a grade 8 guy, and then I beat my own record the next year. I was very good at shot put.
But still not bragging.
Not bragging, but it's like I remember I got dusted at Oslo though. Like I
All
got
right.
destroyed.
we gotta like spread it around a bit here. Let's go, Johnny. Let's go through some of your greatest accomplishments in life. What are you most proud of that you could compete with?
I don't think I have
Brand?
any accomplishments, period.
Come on, man. Did you ever win a important game or like you score a good goal or like what's your best sports moment in your life?
I got crowned the fastest backwards skater in minor hockey one
Ooh.
year. Yeah.
Were you a defenseman?
Yeah.
God damn it, Johnny. I knew I liked you. Hey, defense.
He just wore his skates backwards. He was moving forward.
Exactly, yeah.
I cheated.
Well, did you feel good about yourself?
I did.
God damn right you did.
Yeah.
Hey, you can tell that to girls next time when you're at the club. When you just tell them, hey, you ever seen me skate backwards?
Yeah. And then I try it now and I'm just going to eat shit because I haven't skated in 5 years. But I used to be a prodigy.
Yeah, skating backwards.
I think we have the title of the episode for sure. It's 100% Prodigy.
It used to be a Prodigy. Yeah.
I never got into hockey. My dad wouldn't let me. He said it was gay. If I wanted to, he just said it was gay.
Yeah.
He's gay.
Literally.
Tickle those ivories. Boy.
No, he didn't, because he doesn't like cold buildings, right? So he's just like, you don't want me to do it. I feel like
it's true.
I could have been a good hockey player, I feel like.
If he didn't want to be there to support you, it's gay.
Yeah.
And my dad only liked hockey.
Wow.
And if
Were you good?
I don't know. I did quit because he just came and yelled at me for sucking, I guess.
That's true love, I think, in a way.
Yeah.
Or gaslighting, as the kids say.
Well, he didn't come very often. He only came to a couple games, and then those ones I got to hear it the whole way home how much I could have done better.
And you disappointed
And
him.
then when I was 8 years old, I said, I'm not going to be the next Gretzky. I quit hockey. That's what I told him. And then I played basketball, and I was good at basketball, but he could care less.
That's weird.
I was better at basketball than hockey too.
Yeah?
I played house league hockey I think 1 or 2 years, and you don't get drafted obviously, but the coaches like kind of scout you a little bit, like to pick who they want.
Yeah.
I was picked last because I was the slowest at skating backwards. I remember being
You're wearing an NHL shirt.
I don't think I had ever skated backwards before I had to, that day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember trying out for those rep teams when I was young and just like not having a clue what was going on. And like I didn't even understand the game. I never could get it through my head that you had to switch ends between periods.
Oh, yeah.
So in the second period, I was fucking dynamite right
shooting at your own goalie.
Yeah, I was just shooting at my own goalie.
Yeah.
It was really true. Like even in basketball, I scored on my own net one time. And I was like, I thought I had a breakaway.
You're like, why is no one stopping me?
Yeah, I just wasn't that. Like I had something that wasn't the synapses weren't firing in my little boy brain yet.
Well, you're like a dyslexic athlete. Like you're going the wrong way.
Yeah. Like I think if I was growing up today, I'd be identified as something like
gay.
No, I was identified as gay then. Yeah. Now they'd call me autistic or something.
You think?
What? Yeah. Like it's a spectrum, right? I think I'd still be able to live and stuff like I wouldn't have to be in a group home or anything.
Do you think you're like real ADD? Because I know everyone claims it now, but I don't really buy it. I think it's fake. But do you think you were like the real one back in the day? Like you were like a real ADD person?
Like
ADHD or whatever. Everyone claims it. It's like it's not.
I think I have
you're faking it.
No.
It's like I don't know.
Like I mean, I take a lot of amphetamines every day.
Like Adderall.
It's Vyvanse or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's like light Adderall. Yeah.
And I take like the maximum dose you can get. And if you give that to a person who doesn't have ADD, they'd be like wired as fuck.
Like start a business.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm not.
It calms you down?
I'm calmed down.
So yeah, I'd say you're authentic. You can claim it.
So I would think I'm the real deal.
Yeah.
Like, because otherwise I think I'd be pretty strung out. Like on that amount of drugs. But, so it does help me. Yeah. But I can't, because I even with the drugs, I'm still like squirrel, like
wild brain.
Yeah. Like my brain goes on tangents every which way. So I don't
anybody
trust.
Interesting kind of has that. Like you ever meet people who don't have that, and there's the most boring people ever. Like they're just like normal.
I'm not saying ADD is bad. Like I wouldn't want those tendencies to get like taken care of completely.
No.
So that I'm like drugged right out of me. Because like they still give you good stuff.
There's definitely a connection with like ADD type stuff and creativity, 100%.
Yeah, and also drive and like I still do a lot of shit. It's not all productive, but it is sometimes.
You're active.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing shit.
I get like incredibly focused on one thing, and I'm like so into it to the point where like I want to like just invest like all my time, and then I start buying shit that are related to that thing, and then like a week goes by, I'm like I move on to something else.
Yeah. I know. One time I did a jigsaw puzzle. It was on my dining room table, and I started doing it, and then 7 hours went by, and I couldn't feel my like knees and my lower back like was all like locked up because I had just been like so concentrated on this puzzle.
Yeah.
7 hours. I don't know if I finished it or not, but like I remember just like snapping out of it and I looked at the clock and it was 7 hours.
I do that with video games sometimes.
Oh yeah?
I'll start playing at like 9:30 and then I'm like, check the clock. It's like fucking 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no.
I'm scared of video games for that reason.
Yeah.
Like
It's been happening to me lately too.
Yeah?
I started playing Fortnite.
Are you serious? You
Yeah,
still
the
play
last guy
Fortnite?
No, I
playing
just
Fortnite.
started playing Fortnite.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you building shit?
No, I don't play with the building.
What do you just watch people play?
No, you just kill people.
I feel like people
Oh,
after
you
a certain
murder
age
people?
Yeah, I
are
just
incapable of
cold-blood
learning how to
murder.
build.
Hmm?
I think people after a certain age are incapable of learning how to build.
Yeah.
like the kids can.
Yeah, it's insanity.
It's
You
a fun
just like
game,
wait around with no buildings and just wait to fight
I just
people?
find buildings and take them over. And,
Oh, you
Yeah.
take other people's buildings.
yeah, fuck them. They're like 5 years old usually, so
Yeah, back when I was 5, I was actually at Fortnite.
Oh, you're a Prodigy?
yeah.
yeah.
Wait, are you ninja?
I've never played that game.
Hey,
I
'cause
don't
you
know,
were-
maybe.
Because you did sports, did you not play video games?
Yeah, I never really got into them. Little
Yeah.
Super Mario when I was a kid, like with the cousins at family events, but I never got into video game. My dad kept me really busy all the time, like just karate, basketball, football, swimming.
Karate. Yeah.
Dude, I'll throw a kick right
The
now. man. I'll
karate
throw
too.
it. Yeah, but
You did
I
karate
got
too?
kicked out of karate.
What belt did you get?
Oh, I got like my like 6 electrical tape on my
Oh,
white
you were a
belt.
tape guy.
Yeah.
You're a
Oh,
tape
yeah.
guy. Okay.
I
At the
quit
local
because my
Y or
dad.
what?
I did it with my dad, and then my dad threw his back out, and he quit, and I didn't want to do it without him, so I quit.
Oh, yeah?
And there was a girl in our class that always kicked my ass. So
Oh, yeah, that's
I
familiar.
remember at a tournament, a girl kicked me in the balls, and I didn't like hit her or anything, so I thought that was bad. My dad's like, "You're allowed to hit them, like here, like not in real life, but in a tournament, you're allowed to like kick them." And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"I don't wanna." And she kicked me in the balls. I got mad, and I chased her out of the ring. Which you get a point. There's like a ring rule, so if you chase them out of the squared thing, you
she
get a
was
point.
legit scared of
She
you.
was terrified of me, yeah. But I didn't hit her because I was like, even back then, I knew like this probably isn't good, you know.
Yeah.
And I didn't, but I
You
did.
just whipped it out and chased her down.
I
Yeah.
pulled my baby nub out, chased her around.
Would you fight a woman, Johnny?
That's why I got kicked out of karate.
You were kicking chicks' ass.
No, I karate chopped one, and apparently that's not a real thing in karate, so they threw me out.
Really? For karate chopping a girl?
Yeah, like right in the side of the neck.
Oh, you gave her the old hi-ya, right? In the old- Well, what'd you do?
Well, that's
Huh?
how she was dressed.
No,
probably.
she
I don't know.
she fell to the ground and started crying, so they kicked me out.
Oh, it was in the heat of battle, though?
Yeah.
Like you were in a competition?
Yeah, I was trying to get my next belt, and
You went right in the old...
yeah, apparently
belt.
the karate chop's not a real karate move.
I was
so-
kind of worried that you're going to say you were a biter. You know what I mean? There's always one kid who's a biter, you know?
yeah, you do that behind the ref's back. Yeah,
I got the karate always like I took my kids to karate and because they were interested and then they went to the first thing and they're like we don't get to punch anybody like
Mhm.
so where they were kind of out
I think
because it was
judo
all
was
those
fun.
katas, right?
Yeah. Well, really helped me, at least as a kid, like with discipline, just like focusing my mind on stuff. For sure.
Yeah, I could see how that would have helped my kids too.
Hmm.
It's not just about like fighting. Like it's not.
yeah, that's what judo
Yeah.
did for me when I
Yeah.
got into that. Because then you also got to throw people around after. So
You did
And learn how to
judo
fall,
too?
too.
yeah, karate, judo. Then after judo, I did Muay Thai and jiu-jitsu.
Jeez.
Jeez, Johnny's a
Kick everyone's
weapon.
ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't even know this about him all this time. I'm just sitting there like, easily back. No wonder you have this quiet confidence about you, eh? Can you really kick people's asses, do you think?
probably.
Beverly Hills Ninja.
Yeah. I mean, I could dolomite somebody real easy.
Who do you think would win in a fight between the four of us? Like if we all had singles fight.
I would say Pat's gonna lose for sure.
Why?
He's a karate guy.
I'm dead inside, Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 stripes on the
7 stripes.
Yeah, 7 stripes. That's true. I don't
And he
know.
doesn't. Yeah, I mean, I not feel pain.
Yeah.
I go to the gym now.
Are you still doing that?
Yeah.
Good for you.
I went today.
All right. Well, then, yeah, I'm probably losing. I was gonna try to make Pat lose, but he goes to the gym. I don't do shit.
Oh,
but
who's the
drinks.
winner?
I don't know who's gonna win. Probably you, Pete.
What about you? You got all those disciplines.
Yeah, you got
Brennan
old
has
school
got no
country strength.
You got no technique, right? You
No,
never-
oh
no, you did karate,
I did. I'll throw a kick right now, man.
like a high kick.
He did this on stage.
Yeah, he does this on stage sometimes.
I like it. It's a pretty high kick. I actually, you know what? When I realized
Closing bit.
what when you do the 3-point stance on stage, it's intimidating to the whole audience.
Dude.
You take up real estate,
Dude, like honestly, like I'm a freak athlete, man. Like I'm not even trying to brag or anything right now. Like I'm a very good white athlete.
Yeah, well, you don't participate in athletics, right?
Not anymore, right? But
So you're not,
I'm almost 30 years old.
yeah, you're a former athlete,
Yeah,
right?
no, I think it's like something like you never lose it. Like I still identify as an athlete. You never lose it.
So like it's like the 4 touchdowns in Polk high school football, like Al Bundy.
I think if you work out and like you're still keep yourself in shape. Like I think you're athletic. Like you're not an active athlete, but I don't know. I feel like I can still move like pretty well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are we talking about? What are we doing right now, dude?
I'm just saying, if like if
convincing yourself right now.
Yeah. I'm 300 pounds. I've never been fatter in my life right now. Actually, this is
because I haven't been a banker in like 10 years, and I don't call myself a banker. I don't usually say I was good at being a banker.
I don't think it's been 10 years though since I've not been an athlete. It's been less than that.
Oh,
So
really?
at the 10-year mark, you could be right. I think it's only been not
9.5.
It's been 9 to 10 months. It's only been 9 years and 10 months.
All I'm saying is, Jake, I'm saying you got to build some new stories. You got to make new accomplishments. You don't hang on to the old ones.
Well, no,
It's not going to get you girls forever. You're not going to be able to sit by that piano, brag about times where
you were good at piano and an athlete.
you say all these things I don't have to prove I'm good at now. I just was good at it in the past.
Dude, you guys, with this piano stuff, dude, I'm going to come here next time and just rip. I'm going to be so good at the piano.
Well, if you're a prodigy,
I'm going to Michael Jordan take it personally. I'm going to spend the rest of my life becoming good at piano again. And then only we'll laugh at it and nobody will care.
Did you feel suspicious about the whole thing too, though?
What, the Prodigy thing?
Even the fact he calls himself a good white athlete.
I mean,
he's not competing in any sports at all.
Yeah.
Am I on my own on this one, or does anyone have my back? Like I'm just saying,
got your back on it.
Like once you stop doing it, then like once you're on your last team, then that's the last time you're.
But what
an
if you
athlete.
play like I don't do this, but I'm saying, what about guys who like play beer league? Are they not athletes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are athletes. You're saying?
Yeah. They're still playing athletics.
Play beer league?
Sure.
No, you don't.
But you don't.
I totally lie. Yeah, I know.
Like you might be good.
You basically just said like, what about guys who play the sport though? Right?
No, because I've played like I'll stop in at like a LA Fitness and like play basketball,
You're not.
dominate
Against the 5-year-olds.
against the children there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Well, that's something. Okay, could you still do occasionally? You would like still play something like a pickup game or
beach
something,
volleyball or something
like that, and, or like a guy will ask you to come do something. Like
I don't golf. Golf to me, that's the biggest waste of time you can do.
Yeah.
I don't.
Nobody even likes golfing. They like hanging out with their boys, hitting on a cart girl, getting banged up. Nobody in the world actually physically likes playing golf. Nobody. And that's the fact. Nobody will even argue with that with me. You like the experience with your friends. You don't like the physical game of golf.
Yeah.
It sucks.
You
And
like
nobody's
all
good
the
at it.
other aspects of it, but the game itself is boring as fuck.
Correct.
Yeah, I hate golf. I think I'm athletic, but I never played sports.
That's
the
a
thing.
different category, I think. I think that's
Yes, like I never was in any sports, like other than school sports, and then like but like you want me to like tie my shoes when I'm still standing up, I can do it.
We should start a league of prolific athletes that don't play
Right.
sport.
This
Don't
is sounding
play
like
sport.
a sketch. This is sounding like some sort of sketch, like the non-athlete who claims to be an athlete. There's something there.
Fantasy league.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
see, fantasy sports to me, that is fully gay. That's as gay as it gets. Drafting other men who play in sports and going, they're on my team and they're going to do well. It's like, what? That's
And they're
so
not
gay.
all-
What do you play
So
WNBA fantasy though?
Nobody, see, I'd say
Nobody
this, more
does,
people
but-
like golf than they do WNBA. Nobody likes women's sports unless men are involved, and we know this, right? We're all aware of this. Let's not pretend. They keep pushing this women's sports, and nobody cares. We care about Livy Dunn. You see her, the LSU girl, the gymnast.
No.
Put a picture of her up. Rocket, blonde, and she's a gymnast. She's hot, but nobody really likes women's sports. That's not. 10 people watch it.
Like if she wasn't hot, would anyone care?
No.
I like the only exception is tennis.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
I
I'll give you
I
that.
would prefer women's tennis over men's tennis.
Yeah.
I
But
really like women's MMA too.
Oh yeah,
Some great women fighters. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I don't mind. And I get into women's hockey in the Olympics and something. I'm into it. I gotta tell you, I'm into it. I don't care. I think it's because it's like Canada, U.S. I get into it.
Yeah.
But I tried watching women's soccer. I used to like watching women's soccer in real life because I like the looks of women's soccer players. There's a lot of hot chicks play soccer. But
You can't compete with volleyball though. Beach volleyball. That's the peak of women's athletics, I think.
I know.
Just as a pervert, I'm saying that purely from a pervert perspective. I believe that's.
Oh, I saw this awesome clip of this new beach volleyball player. She's like a big black girl, and she's got a huge ass. And you know how they wear those little tiny shorts that get sucked up their ass? Well, she's got a huge ass, right? And then she goes up and fucking crushes it. She's like a giant. Just look up black beach volleyball player that's a woman, and you're going to only find one, and it's her.
Is she hot or?
No.
No, she's not hot.
She's gigantic, and she's
like Meg the Stallion. You know who that is?
I'm not saying she's ugly, but she's
black.
She's like a big giant. Like they're not my type of girls. The beach volleyball. They're too tall.
Like a big woman.
They're too big.
I like a woman with big shoulders, big 5 head. I kind of like that. That's
big Adam's apple.
Yeah, big cock.
Huge cock. Yeah.
Huge hammer.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the one? Or no?
I don't know. You're just going to show me a black lady, and I'm going to come across racist.
Oh, that's actually Serena Williams. My bad.
I don't remember. I just saw one clip. She fucking smoked it. She must
Balin Talai Phanami Mona.
She's huge.
Real name. Shout out.
Anyways, yeah.
Solved it.
Thank you. Anyways, just nice to know that they're not all just those little tiny ass girls. There's every once in a while a big giant ass that's flying up there and smashing balls down. So beach volleyball and tennis is the two I'll give them. And then like, you know, I'm not going to watch. There might be other ones that qualify like diving or something, but I'm not watching diving anyways.
I think the third one would be mixed martial arts fighting.
Yeah.
Those are great.
Or
would you count WWE?
Ooh, good call.
If you count that, then there's no difference to me. I'll watch a women's match or a men's match. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll even watch a man beat up a woman or a woman beat up a man.
Yeah.
I don't care either. I'm in for wrestling because it's stupid and it's
wrestling
like, I
is
give
really
up.
cool until about grade 7, and then after that you just have autism. Yeah. That's a skill.
Then you hit like your 40s though, and it becomes cool again. It comes back. Yeah, it seems. Yeah.
Oh, it's totally my tie to like childhood. That's just the stupidest thing that has no reason for me to continue to watch it.
You still watch it now?
Oh yeah.
Oh really? Okay.
Like in a fucking compulsive way, but I can't even stop. I pay attention to the news to know what's going on in wrestling.
Yeah.
CM Punk.
And then we watch documentaries after this show a lot of times.
You're really
about wrestling. Yeah.
I don't know why. It calms me. You want to know why? Because the storytelling is simple. It's the dumbest thing. You don't have to think at all.
It's a male soap opera, they say.
You shut your brain right off and you just watch dumb shit. It's dumb. There's no reason to do it at all. Why are two people fake fighting in figure skating costumes? You know, why is this even happening? Like, they're like, it's all so ridiculous. And that's what I like about it.
Yep.
There's nothing like it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Why would you do it? And the fact that a person can go out there and make the crowd all hate him on purpose, there's no art form that's more beautiful than that. Like, I wish I could do that rather than tell jokes.
Would you ever do be like a manager or something in wrestling? Would you ever do something like that or no?
I have no interest in really becoming a part of it. No. I'm just saying that the idea of like being, instead of like an Andy Kaufman, like Tony Clifton kind of thing where the crowd has to hate him rather than laugh at him. I think that's pretty fun. You know, like that would be more fun.
Have you seen that? I just watched it recently. It's really fun. I watched it when it came out, then recently I rewatched it. Tim Heidecker's An Evening with Tim Heidecker, like his stand-up special, but he's playing like a hot comedian. Yeah. Dude, it's on YouTube. It's so funny.
Oh,
it's hilarious. You have to watch it. 'Cause it's similar to that, like the kind of performance art of like, he's not really trying to be funny in a traditional way. He's kind of like making fun of how comics are. And it's so funny, dude. It's hilarious.
It's like Dice's album, right? The Day the Laughter Died, where it's just him bombing.
Hear about as funny as a glass of milk.
Yeah.
Somebody said that in the album. What a chirp. He's your boy, though. Hey, Dice.
Yeah.
He's my favorite. Dude.
Yeah.
We go way back.
I used to hang out with him in Vegas,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You, Dice,
It was me. Yeah,
and Chris
craziest
Angel.
night it was like me, Tom Green, Andrew Dice Clay, Chris Angel, and then I think another night Carrot Top and Flava Flav were there too.
What?
Of course they were.
Flava Flav. I love Flava Flav. He's ridiculous. They had a show of women buying, like trying to be with Flava Flav.
Was he the guy who was a black dude with the
Clock, yeah, Public Enemy.
Mm-hmm.
I like Public Enemy. Is
They have
that
some
too
bangers.
old for you?
Nope.
That's one of the actually one of the things we have in our wheel, because every show's a wheel show, is
Happy lyric.
yeah, crappy lyrics. Finish
Right
the
there.
crappy lyric. So this is what make me think. My wife is like she's opposite of me, which is great because the two of us together become like we can function as one solid human being. But we all have the other thing that the other one doesn't have, you know. And one of the things is our taste in music. Like it couldn't be more opposite. My wife is very like experiential with the music she likes. And unfortunately, every time she has a good experience, she's listening to really shitty music. Right. And so as a result, today I borrowed her vehicle and I listened to a bunch of shitty songs. And Johnny, your grandma
Yep.
has exposed you to a lot of music that I don't think a guy your age would know.
Yeah, between my grandma and my parents growing up and stuff, I know a lot of shit that I probably shouldn't have.
That you shouldn't know, yeah. But I don't know if you know shitty songs.
I know quite a few.
Okay, well, we're going to test that with, and you guys, Patrick and Jake, you can join in.
Please do.
Don't cheat, Johnny. Don't cheat here. So I'm going to, first round, I'll just read a lyric. And then second, I'll sing it. If you still don't get it, okay?
No rap songs, though, right?
No, I don't think so.
You get a little treacherous.
All right, let's start with this one, okay? Oceans apart, day after day, and I go slowly insane. I hear your voice on the line, but it doesn't stop the pain. If I see you next to never, how can we say forever? Wherever you go, whatever you do.
I'll be with you.
Oh, close,
I'll
Johnny.
be watching you.
Oh, no.
I'll be inside you.
Okay, I will. This is round 2. See if you can get it. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be
Waiting for you.
so close, Johnny.
With you. I don't know.
The correct answer is right here waiting for you. Richard Marx. Richard.
Oh, I thought it was like an NSYNC or a Backstreet Boys song.
Close. It is in that same shitty spectrum. Okay, this one might be easier. How can I just let you walk away? Just let you leave without a trace. When I stand here taking every breath with you, ooh, you're the only one who really knew me at all. How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is watch you leave? Because we've shared laughter and the pain and even the tears. You're the only one who really knew me at all. So, where does it go?
I have no fucking idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
nothing rhymes in that.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like he takes all the fun of the song away. Too.
Okay, that's why the first. Okay,
It
second
sounds like
round,
just
I'll have to
poetry
sing
and
it.
He's
Up.
like, oh shit, that was my suicide note. Wait, this one.
How can you just walk away from me when all I can do is? No, I don't know how to do this one. So,
I don't know.
this one's. So take a look at me now. There's just an empty space. There's nothing left here to.
Is this a Bryan Adams song?
Now it's sorry, it is a Phil Collins.
Oh,
I saw Brian
Oh,
Adams
the guy
like
from
a year
Curb
ago. He was
Boys.
still good.
Okay, I'll do this one.
I saw him like a year ago.
Who?
Phil
Brian
Collins.
Oh,
He was still good.
Collins.
He was good.
Brian Adams, yeah.
Yeah, he was a rock star, man. Crushed it in St. Catharines.
Yeah, I heard stories. Brian Adams will pay you to suck your dick.
True story?
That's a true
He's
story.
a dick sucking prodigy.
Is he
Yeah.
actually?
Yeah.
Wow, now I'm even more jealous.
Yeah.
Since
Fifth grade.
He actually does gay stuff?
I knew a guy whose friend.
This is already sketchy how you started it.
Well, I don't want to tell who it is.
Okay, yeah, fair.
But he was in Montreal. Ran in Brian Adams at a bar. Was really excited, and then hit it off with Brian Adams. And then Brian Adams buying him drinks. And then all of a sudden, Brian Adams asked if Brian Adams can suck his dick. And I don't know if it's true. Because I heard
Probably
the
wasn't
story.
even Brian Adams. Just some guy who looks
Some guy with pock marks. Just some guy with bad acne scars.
Yeah.
All right, this one.
He was Ray Liotta.
R.I.P. man. That's
Hey, you get into my
Van.
Oh, that's
truck.
it. No,
Mind. Home.
Butthole.
Goose.
no, it's get into my car, Billy Ocean.
Who said truck? You said truck?
I said truck.
was
Yeah.
close.
I said van.
That's half a point.
Yeah.
That was close.
Yeah.
All right, one last one. I just want to see because you're doing okay. Okay, this is it. This one you'll get. Okay. What's happening here? Something going on. It's not quite clear. Someone turn on the lights. We're going to have a party. It's starting tonight. Oh, what a feeling. When, where?
Sing it. Sing it, Pete.
Ooh, what a feeling. When we're
Getting it on.
Making love with you.
Banging.
Doing
dancing on a ceiling.
That was my next
Never
guess.
would have guessed that.
Yeah.
What song is it?
Lionel Richie? Dancing on a ceiling?
Yeah, that was
Is
my
he,
next
is he the
guess.
dad of that one girl who did reality shows?
Yeah.
Is him? Oh, okay.
How about this one? Feelings. Nothing more than feelings. Feelings of.
Love.
Yeah, you got it, Johnny.
You
See,
guessed, didn't you?
Huh?
you guess?
Was
A little bit.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't think I have this right, but
I actually heard that song on the radio the other day.
know that.
That song. What a fucking horrible song. Like
Yeah.
that. Can't
you
even-
really did pick crappy songs.
Yeah, the worst ones.
Yeah.
There's a lot of terrible songs.
Yeah, there's lots. More than good songs.
Like a lot
That's
of
like
new
everything.
songs are terrible.
Huh?
Like a lot of new.
Yeah. In the new songs, like the new one, the good ones and the shitty ones are all mixed together and you have to listen to them all. And then in the old ones, all the shitty ones are gone. No one listens to them anymore. So only the good ones carry forward. So then you think, oh, the 60s only had good music or the 70s had good. No, they had shitty music.
Just
too.
wipe the rest, kind
They
of.
just fucking got rid of it. Just like they're going to get rid of like Drake and all that shit.
A couple bangers.
Well, they it won't last.
Yeah.
Yeah, any pop song really is like
Then
temporary.
they come back around though in a way sometimes, like Eddie Murphy's Party All the Time, or whatever. That comes back in like a remix, and you're like, oh, this is cool, you know?
yeah, it'll be nostalgia.
Some Will Smith songs.
Yeah, like because there's songs that I like. My daughter wanted to play a song in her set. She says, "I want to play a song that people like kind of forgot about, but you can kind of breathe new life into it."
Her set doing like piano.
Yeah, and I go do Hall and Oates. I said, do some Hall and Oates, and then it really worked too. The crowd all popped for it, but but it's like because Hall and Oates, I hated Hall and Oates when it came out because they forced it down your throat. It was played on this radio all the time, and it was cheesy. It was two dudes, one guy with a old porn mustache and stuff, and you're like, I don't know how I feel about it. But then after you realize, oh, this actually they actually know how to. It's actually good music. It's old soul music. Anyways, Rich Girl she played.
Isn't that the Down with Webster song?
Yeah, they remade it.
That's
did Rich
that's
Girl?
a Hall and Oates song originally.
I think so.
They did Rich Girl? Down with Webster did
Yeah,
Rich Girl?
that was like their big song.
Yeah, that was what made them popular. Yeah.
Popular for 6 months in 2008.
Yeah.
that
Oh, yeah.
was a banger. Though. I remember that in high school, or maybe even before that. I don't know.
Well, that was, I think, when I was in high school, so probably around the same
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Oh, fuck it. I don't know where I have it. So I won't do it.
All right.
That's what I say. Oh, do you want, what time is it right now?
It is 10:40 almost.
Okay, we got to do some. We just want to, before we get too deep into the show, we need to thank our sponsors. That's Clean Flow. Clean Flow, if you'd like to help them out, please just check out their products. Go to cleanflow.com. That's KLENFLO.com. CleanFlow. Lube up your life.
Put some goo on it.
Bust your nut with CleanFlow's honey goo.
Disclaimer, this ad is not about cum.
Not about cum. And what else are we going to do this week? Go to our Patreon, Dutch Hall's, patreon.com/Dutch Hall. And you can give us some feedback. Come on, Johnny.
I hit it. It didn't work. Thing.
At thedutchhall@gmail.com or hit us up on Instagram at Dutch Hall. And that's it. And also, we have this has come out after we're already done our show.
Yep.
So that's it. Nothing else to talk about. And that's the ads. Check out our sponsors. Help us out. Blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Book Pete Van Dyke. It's never got me a kick. And that's it for ads. So, you want to guess the punchline? I want to guess the punchline, but that's the reason I threw my papers down.
Is it on your pile of papers over in the corner?
It's just maybe. It's all just dumb lyrics.
No.
I honestly, it must be stuck in there, but I'll remember the jokes. I think I can remember the jokes. Okay, this is just guess the punchline, okay? These are jokes. You just got to guess the punchline. If you come up with a better punchline than the actual joke, then you also get a point. Okay? Not that the points matter.
Like whose line is it anyways?
Yeah, first joke. Okay? Why are Swiss people the best?
Because they're holy.
Nope. I don't know, but their flag. Oh. No, I don't know how that joke.
I don't even remember the actual punchline.
Yeah, well, I lost my paper. It was like, why is Swiss the best? I don't know, but their flag is
neutral or something.
Their flag is a real plus.
Oh, yeah.
It's got a plus on it or something. Yeah. Fuck. I screwed that one up. Yeah, this whole game's going for shit. How do you know a joke is a dad joke? How do you know when a joke becomes a dad joke? That's
when you tell it?
No, not bad. It's not bad. No, when it becomes apparent.
Oh.
Get it?
Yeah.
Fuck. Wait, I got one. Fuck. There's one about, what do you call a guy who was born in Cleveland, raised in Cincinnati, and died in Columbus?
A Cleveland Brown?
A real C word?
Dead. That's the answer to that one. That's it. Anyways. Wish I had my paper.
Is that a new game?
Yeah. Wish I had my paper, though, because it had better jokes on it. Wait, what was the one I liked? There's something about... There's one that was dirty. That one will save it. God damn it. Anyways, we'll have to think about it. This sucks. This totally sucks. I had the page. I remember I think I flipped it when I saw it. It's going to be anticlimactic now. It's not a good enough joke to go for. All right, let's do this spin. See what the fuck happens. Hope it goes on. Whoa.
I guess the photo.
All right, we'll do Are You a Bro? When's your bro show?
It happened.
It already happened? How'd it go?
It was all right. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. And so that made me think of this category. Are you a bro?
Yep.
I don't know if I'm a bro. I would assume I am not a bro. I would say. Johnny, do you think you're a bro right off the hop?
No.
Pat? No. You?
He's a bro.
I think I make fun of it. I would say I am.
Yeah, you're a bro, right?
To a degree, yeah. Yeah. I don't think it's like a derogatory thing.
Yeah, but we must, right?
Yeah.
To disassociate ourselves from it. Right? And so that's where it became a question. Like a bro, what is a bro?
This is a new documentary from Daily Wire or something. What is a woman? What is a bro?
Yeah, what is a bro? Because like I heard the expression like a dude bro. You know, like a dude bro.
Okay.
And, like a dude bro is like a frat boy kind of date rapist.
Yeah. What's that guy Brock? Whatever. The guy who got away with it behind a dumpster. Brock Turner. Oh, that guy in the news. Yeah, he was like looked like the douchiest frat guy ever, and he diddled somebody and got away with it.
Yeah, we would say that would be like a
that's a dude bro.
A dude bro.
Okay.
And then that's where bro kind of like gets a bad connotation in my mind.
Yep.
Right. Where do you but like your connotation, because it's just like it's like something for men, right? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know. That takes me into the first thought I had was like, people nowadays, you hear a lot about like toxic masculinity, right? Like how that's a bad thing. Yeah. And I think it is, but I think what it is versus what people think it is are very different things. Like I would say being like toxic masculinity is the guy who like tries to date rape or is creepy stuff. The guy who's just like, I don't want to say alpha because that's corny, but like just like, you know, manly features, let's say, right? That's not toxic masculinity. I think those are two different things. I'd say the weak guy who's like creeping up to bad stuff, that's toxic masculinity for sure. And the guy who just like, I don't know, likes to like watch sports and drink beers, like that's not toxic at all.
No.
But I think people like put those two things together.
Right.
In a weird way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm glad we solved that.
Well, I just think it's titles, like, or like it just depends how you frame it in your own head. Like, I don't think you're any of those things, right? Like, no one's anything.
Well,
but like
you're whatever you identify.
But like a dude, bro. But like a bro is just like, I mean, if you say like you're just like going to be tight with your buddies, and you're not gonna like you're like what's the expression? Bros before hoes or something,
which is never true. That's never been true once. It's a great saying. Nobody's ever followed it.
No.
Nobody's ever followed it. Think about every friend you used to have. They got a girlfriend, you never talk to them again. Every single friend. Right. And if there's an opportunity like, oh, I can go home with this chick right now, or I can hang out with my buddy, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Nobody's really going, like, that's a fake. It's a great thought. Oh, bros before hoes. Nobody's ever followed it.
No. Not unless your bros start banging you. You're not going to do that.
But then are there gay bros a thing? That's a thing, right?
Well, if you're a gay guy, you got the world by the tail. You got nothing.
There's a dad joke. There's a dad joke. Nailed it.
You got nothing to worry about, right? Fuck. It's the easiest gig there is.
We spent a long time talking about that last week.
Yeah, man. So, like, what could be easier than banging dudes?
That's a good question. I have to really put some thought on that
one. Yeah, it's like you don't even have to try. It's the fucking easiest thing in the world.
But also, here's the thing: if you ever had gay guys hit on you, that's the peak of like you're hot when that happens. Like I'm a bad motherfucker.
Or you're at levity.
Yeah. Well, that's different, but that's funny. But no, like if gay guys hit on you, you're the shit. Truly, you're like, oh, I'm super hot right now. Like I remember.
I just think it means I'm straight.
No, but if you're an ugly, you're not desirable unless gay guys hit on you.
Oh, then I'm desirable because gay guys like me.
Dude, that means you're hot.
Well, I'm hot then.
Yeah,
I'm fucking hot. What a time to find out about it.
Yeah.
When's the last time a gay hyped you up?
I remember.
Give me a story of it.
Well, I was at a gay bar and
come on. Are you real? This is real?
Yeah, in LA. And this guy from South America or something like that, he was just chatting me at the bar, and I
was it Brian Adams?
No, I just thought that we were having a conversation. I didn't think he was hitting on me, but I forgot we were in a gay bar. I was ordering a quesadilla. And
that's
then,
gay.
And I was super hungry, right? And then, but then when a guy's talking to you, and you're in a gay bar, then he's like, he's not just talking to you, he's like, he's working you, you know?
I've never been to one, yeah.
So then I didn't know that. I didn't think like that. And then he did the move where they try to grab your balls and you have to go, no. Same with that guy at the club that always does that.
Dan Brennan.
Yeah.
Dan Brennan. Yeah, Joe Patello.
No, being.
Yeah, Joe. He really does it too.
I think he's closeted a little bit.
A little bit.
Well, yeah.
I mean, he's
He built a closet big enough to hold him.
I've I've always just introduced Joe as the gay character on our show. I never even thought it was a question that he was straight or gay,
Really?
you know, because he's a gay. Like, I don't think he's bi. That's what I would call him,
I don't
bi.
know if that's real for guys.
Huh?
What did your boy say back in the day? You either suck dick or do not suck dick. Dice? That was a dice bit back in the day. They didn't know such thing as bisexual. Either suck dick or do not suck dick. Which in 1989, he was right.
It's true. It would
And
qualify.
now he's more right. No.
But he would still, he wouldn't be grossed out by a girl, is what I'm saying. Like, Joe wouldn't be grossed out by a girl. He would still be able to maintain an erection for a woman.
Joe would just
I don't
just
think
horny.
it hard for anyone, to be honest.
he like flat out will post like a picture of like a firefighter with his shirt off from like a calendar and be like, this dude's so fucking hot, and people are like, Joe, like they still question whether he's straight or gay or not.
But do you think he's done gay? Like, here's the ultimate, it's all fun and games, right? Until you're in a hotel room on the road and you're just sucking somebody off. And do you think he's done that or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
What do you guys think?
I would vote Joe's probably experimented with men. Yeah.
Jeez.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I know that I would say that he's probably been in love with a dude. But I don't know. Yeah.
Way gayer.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Don't you think?
That's gayer. Yeah.
But I don't know if he's actually physically consummated
I think
it.
he's holding it in a little bit till his kids get older.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know what he's doing. Maybe he hasn't found a guy that agrees. Like, maybe he's just turned on by guys he can't have, you know?
I'd be insulted. He's never made a move on me, though. I'd be insulted if later on he was a gay man. He never made a move on me. I'd be so insulted.
Yeah.
Well, you should be, because like, I can't believe he hasn't made a move on you. Has he ever said, like...
He's sent me gay things and said gay stuff, but he's never physically, like... he's never, like, physically, like, tried to diddle me, though.
No, but he's probably told you he's wanted to fuck you.
I don't think so, no.
Oh, well, you're probably not attractive.
That's, I think, yeah.
You established that rule.
Because
He said it to, I think, everyone else.
I think he said he'd blow me, but no sex. So that's the level I'm at. That's how handsome I am. I'm not penetration level, you know?
Yeah, I wore a tank top in front of him one time, and it was problematic. Yeah.
Wow.
He just kept telling me.
Why doesn't he do the show anywhere?
Oh, he's just busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened that night at the tank top? Patreon exclusive. Sign up right now.
Yeah, you can see where me and Joe. We'd fuck for Patreon if we get one more.
One more person away.
Yeah.
$10 a month.
There's one stream where
I'll fuck Joe.
Johnny forgot to end the stream one night, and
Yeah.
That happens a lot.
everyone saw
The
it.
gayest thing I've ever done was I kissed my buddy one time. We lost a bet. I kissed him really quick.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
on the cheek, yeah.
Hey, don't you have to
butt
tell
cheek?
your rub and tug story?
I can share that tale. Yeah, I can share that.
All right.
Yeah,
Can
that
you,
should be a good way to end the show, too.
let's just end with the rub and tug story.
Okay. So
Does anyone have anything to promote before we hear the rub and tug story? Nothing?
Well, no, because you said this will be after our show
Yeah.
in Sudbury, so.
Follow him at Johnny Renton.
Yep.
What's your handle?
Just follow Levity Comedy Club.
Levity Comedy Club.
Jake Brennan.
At Jake Brennan. Do that all. And then, Jake, tell us the story of the time you got rubbed and tugged.
For sure. So when I was 17, we always used to go to Montreal in high school because I think you only had to be 18 to legally drink. We had our fake IDs and they were pretty lenient with that stuff. So we went up there to watch George St. Pierre, UFC champion, who was fighting Nick Diaz. This is like a million years ago. So we go up there. We get my buddy was rich, so his dad had a black card. So they bumped us up to a suite at like the Hilton down there, right? So we're like, oh, we're a big deal. So we go to the UFC weigh-ins. We sneak behind the curtain, walk all the way down, and like from here to maybe 5-10 feet away from me was Nick Diaz and his team, and we're 17-year-olds, like idiots, right? So I go, fuck you, Diaz. Gives me the dirtiest look. Oh, fuck. I thought I was like a cool guy. So me and my friend, we hop over the barricade. We go into the UFC octagon. This is the day before GSP fought. And him and I are like, we're wrestling, throwing kicks, the whole nine, right? We hear somebody go, boys, take your shoes off. We look and it was Mike Goldberg, the old UFC commentator. So we're like, holy shit, we go over, start, shooting the shit with him for 20 minutes, get back to fighting. Then all of a sudden there's like 10 security guards around the octagon, right? And there's some French guy there like trying to be tough. We go over, like, what's going on? And there was a guy with him who spoke English. Like, yeah, he just said, like, we have to kick you guys out. If you tell anybody, we'll sue you, this and that. It's like telling everyone, obviously, right? So we leave and we're walking down the street. We see a rub and tug. And me and my buddy are like, oh, like, we have to do this. Like, let's do this together. Like, let's do it. So we go in there, we're sitting together. And they bring the girls in like one by one. You kind of pick who you want. Fantasy draft per se, right? So I'm like, I want number 6. Like, I want number 6. 8, this, that. So we pick our girls and then he leaves. So now it's just me and there's a shower. And they're like, hey, please use the shower. So again, I'm 17. I've maybe pumped a handful of women in my life, not many, right? And it hasn't really gone that long, and I haven't really figured it out yet. You know what I mean? I'm not a prodigy at the sex yet at this point. You know, I'll be humble. I was an amateur there. You know?
Thank you. I like the humility.
Yeah, thank you. So, anyways, I'm in the corner shower, just beating my stuff, right? Just totally beating my nub off, right? Because I'm assuming she's gonna come in like a porno is gonna break out. I don't know what to expect, right? So I'm just totally beating off. The girl comes in. I turn around. She's like, oh, hey, whatever. Like, clearly sees my piece, you know? And then I don't think she was that impressed. And then she lays me down on my stomach. So now I'm going European. My wiener is like in my belly button, right? And she's like massaging me. And I'm like, I don't know. This is kind of gay a little bit. Like, I'm not really enjoying this yet, right? Flips me over. Still doesn't touch my wang yet. Like, what's going on here? Like, this is weird. Then finally, oil, and she goes, hey, 5-minute warning. And I'm like, you know, even at 17, I'm like, I'm not going to bust from like a hand job. Like, this is not, come on, I'm better than that, right? And then she started doing a certain technique. I'm not sure where they teach this. I think it's somewhere in Asia. And I just exploded immediately. I just immediately exploded. And she's like, okay, cool. Like, threw a towel at me, kicked me out. And then I'm waiting for my buddy. Then he comes out and he's like, dude, the 5-minute warning. Like, the same thing happened to him. And I was like, this is awesome.
Is there a trick?
I think there's some sort of technique. Dude, I've never got a hand job like that in my life. I don't know what was going on there. I wish we filmed it. Maybe they did, but it was really something special. I don't know what was going on, but just she was a master. She was truly a master.
Yeah,
masturbator.
Yeah. No, but there's a certain technique, man. She had it, and I think about her quite a bit.
Well,
like a Jedi.
I think I was struggling to think of a definition for bro, but I think it would be the way you told that story.
Yeah.
You're like, the way you were like, yeah, I only pumped like a few chicks at this point. Yeah. And then you're like, and she came in, I knew she was my piece, right? And she was like touching me and shit. It's kind of gay. So that whole fucking story is the definition of bro.
Man.
A woman's massaging you is kind of fucking gay.
No, but it was just like, she's just like rubbing my feet. And I'm not into this. Like, it wasn't sexual. It was just like rubbing my thigh. I was like, this is weird. I wasn't like turned on by it at all. And I lost my boner. I flipped over. So she pulls me over and my dick's this big. I'm a grower, not a shower. But literally she pulls me over and I had nothing. And I was like, well, this is embarrassing. I was able to grow back up, but it was rough.
That's impressive, though, if you can do that.
Well, 17, you'll never have a dick as good as you did at 17. That's peak. You're shooting loads across a field at that point, man. Like, your 17-year-old dick is peak dick, I think. You don't have control over it yet. You're like a young X-Men trying to learn your powers, but...
Yeah, it's wild. It's like a high-performance engine, you know. You gotta feather the gas. You gotta feather the gas on a young cock. Otherwise, you're gonna blow.
Did Joe tell you this? Did he share that with you?
Yeah.
No, I remember I had one.
Yeah, a long time ago, though, man.
Yeah, it was long. I remember it, though.
You're giving Pete some dangerous voice clips.
Yeah.
17-year-old dick is like peak dick. You'll never get better dick than 17-year-old dick.
It's true, though, man.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Hey, Johnny, we're going to cut all those. We don't need to have Jacob come back. We're just going to play these ones. That's it.
That's it.
That's our show for this week, everyone. Thank you, Pat, for coming in. Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Johnny, for doing all your stuff.
Yep.
I'm going to need to take a piss, so we'd have to say to everyone out there, thank you. Tell a friend. Give us some feedback. Thank you, Clean Flow. Until next week, we will see you, NT. See you next Thursday.
God, this is like the coolest moment ever, right? Like, hey, do you guys want to come back to our suite? They had like some shitty hotel at Best Western. They're like, okay. So we go back. We're like, oh God, right? So we're like, we come back to our hotel. We're drinking, partying with them. And then we're like, okay, let's go to the club. They're like, yeah, I want to go to this club, Club Musique or whatever. And I'm like, oh, I heard of that. Because during the day we're walking around and we're getting pizza. And some guy's like, I have the best nightclub in Montreal, this and that. And it's some like weird guy, like, it's a shitty pizzeria. He's like, no, it's the best nightclub in the world. So that night we pull up to there. It really is in a line like around the block. And I'm like, I know that guy. We can get in there. Like, no way. So I go up, like, he's like, hey guys, I'm like hero mode, right? We get us in, he gives us a bottle. I'm like, oh my God, this is the greatest night ever, right? All right, we're definitely gonna bang these chicks, right? Drinking. My buddy's chick kind of gets up, wanders away. Oh, where'd she go? I don't know. Okay, whatever. You know, fuck that guy. I'm gonna wheel my chick. Then my chick gets up, leaves, and then like literally like within 10 minutes they're just like with some older guys, and we're like, fuck. Went home empty-handed. Didn't even pump. Didn't even pump. Yeah. It was fun though, dude. Montreal is a fun time when you're a young man. Yeah. Experiencing stuff, you know.